It's all on the line here for Belgium as they have now lost the opening map. They tried their damnedest, and they had themselves one hell of a start. 10-5 at the end of the first half, but ultimately GODSENT bring it back on their pick, and that leaves us on Belgium's map pick. And of all maps, Hugo, they went with nuke.
A weird choice, to say the very least. Obviously, not one that GODSENT are known for, but then again, this is a mix. This is a pug for Belgium. While GODSENT have stand-ins, which certainly affects their performance, it's going to be a messy game, I predict, regardless of the victor. I think both teams are going to struggle, especially on that T side. It's very hard to have your executes correct when you have stand-ins. And I imagine GODSENT didn't really come into this event going like, oh yeah, we're going to play nuke. You know, that probably wasn't one of their plans. So
probably not.
Belgium going for this kind of risk pick, trying to upset, grab a map maybe, bring it to a third, try and take cash. I think that was probably the game plan for this pick, unless Existence has prepared his team. They've done days upon days of research and practice into this map. Who knows? It's Existence, so anything is possible. But we'll be jumping into it in a second to see how they perform. What are your thoughts? What are your predictions for this game?
A part of me wants to think that you wouldn't choose nuke unless you actually have something prepared.
You would think, right?
I feel like I've never met a mixed team that just opts to decide like, oh, you know what? I feel like this is our best bet. So I'm going to hope that, of course, Team Belgium have something that's a little bit more special for us.
Yeah.
Obviously, they showed us ability on Mirage, right? Their opponent's map pick, and still they had that great T side. So I'm not going to write off Belgium, but then again, I feel like just the core of Team GODSENT, they're going to have that in their pocket. You know what? Let's just watch the game unfold, Hugo. How about that? Is that good enough for you?
Yeah, no, I like that idea. Predictions have been a bit of a mess these last few days, I'll definitely say that. We've been certainly changing at every map. I won't even go for one here, because who even knows? But GODSENT will take the knife, so they will be going CT side, otherwise I'll be walking off.
Please pick T.
You can solo cast if you want, Connor. It's your loss, not mine, buddy. Well, we'll be waiting. You okay? How are you feeling?
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Great. Well, we've had clarification. GODSENT staying on CT side. So, we will be seeing the game. The pistol round underway in just a second. Buys to come through. Belgium, how will they play this? How will they approach this pistol round is a question, because they are going to need to start things off well. They did so on Mirage. They got the first pistol on their T side. They actually had a great T side, in fact. Doing a lot of damage, taking 10 rounds at the half. And then proceeded to only get one on CT for a long while before eventually they clawed back a couple and still lost the map. However, this pistol, far more important than that of Barrage, because it can really set you off to a good start. On a side, it's difficult to play on nuke. Belgium need that pistol round to try and take the anti-ecos respectively, but it's fast towards Ramp. Pith here, tapping away, unable to connect, 2 kills in. Belgium, great start.
Fantastic start. Gives them a lot of positioning over towards Ramp, and that will then allow for them to flood the B site. Now, Freddy B trying to find some footing inside of Vents. Unfortunately for him now, the bomb's already been planted, and the Tees are trying to push this fight. Ferris settled down. He's trying to fly himself through it. Existence looking to hold on the bomb itself. Twist pops his head. Scream up next. Side by side were those two Tees, but they've actually given up Vents control, so Ferris's push is panned out here. He finally does find some footing, and now we're back into the 3v3, but they might not suspect Ferris in the long run. And in the short term, Twanu, he's going to lock it down towards Ramp. Bomb defuse denied. Freddy B out of bullets, and there we have it. Belgium take a pistol.
That they do, and a great pistol at that as well. Nice after plant, so separated. And the fact that a retake on B like that with pistols, GODSENT, they can't just jump on the bomb. They have to take these engagements. So they have to rush towards the Toxic. They have to go up towards Ramp, push into the back door. They can't just play at a range there on the retake, because Belgium are not in a position where they're forced to peek. So GODSENT, they chase down those kills, and even though they don't find them, if they did, they wouldn't have had time. Scream saving second round, but GODSENT forcing. In fact, they're more well-equipped than he is, only a lone P250, but everyone else is equipped well. Belgium only one rifle to work with, so I imagine more inside control than out. As Pith again back on Ramp, this time with a CZ, not a USP, and it will have more effect as well. 1 kill, but it's traded straight away, and Belgium again darting down towards B. Watch out for Disco Doppler, boys, he's in the back lines.
He's a crafty bugger. We'll see if he can come up with something in this one. Hampus is trying to pry into the scout. Oh, the door's open, and Disco Doppler does stop it. Freddy B as well with a CZ kill, and there all of a sudden it's just UU in Existence. And well, poor UU, he's painted into the corner. He can't cross back because Homp is still with a scout in hand, has that cross covered. Existence may just drop beneath thanks to the great flashbang of his teammate. Now Yu charges forward and only on 9 HP, he still finds the kill and he gets himself the last. A nice bailout there by Belgium. Sure enough, GODSENT having themselves the man advantage. That play from Disco Doppelin actually works out. He kicks off the party.
And very scary at one point as well. Important that they actually managed to pick up that round because, again, like we said early on in Mirage, we've been seeing so many second round force buys work out. And GODSENT very, very close to doing so. Belgium, they pull in Mac 10s, trying to make money once again. It's GODSENT back with pistols, none investment. USPs and a lone P2K. Doppelin, what are you doing? Come on, get on the meta. But I do appreciate a good P2K player, I've got to say. Difficult gun sometimes, in my opinion, but of course, pretty much the same. It's just preference. And GODSENT, they're going to be struggling in this one because Belgium, they're already fast into the A site. They've taken control. Yu's actually pushed in through main and Pith. Nice shot into Existence. Takes him down with a USP. Screen going to look to fire off some taps of his own, but he's dinked. And actually, GODSENT putting up a fight into this round. Surprisingly so. Taking a kill, taking some damage, but it will start to stabilize for Belgium. Round seems to be theirs, and Doppelin only man to strike post that first kill. And he will go down too. So 3-0 for Belgium. They take the conversions, but damage done.
A lot of money from Belgium as well there. Milking it on the SMGs, most notably Yu, who is 6-1, off to a fantastic start, just like Scream was in the previous map. And utility on GODSENT, they're going to have themselves a nice, solid buy. One of which that they would hope to use to find an opening point here on the CT side. Of nuke, of course, can sometimes be a struggle. Over towards ramp, the Pith gets it kicked off. 3 frags, well done. Can he get more? Hasn't fallen back whatsoever, actually, Hugo, and he still holds on to the bomb, so anything's possible. The world is his oyster.
Well, 3 rushes there, and only one of them he's successful other than a single kill on that CZ round, which goes nowhere, but he may have just made it his own, as GODSENT seem to have full control. Looking to not lose a player, although that may change. Tuanu's sneaking out, and Freddy B's not holding the angle anymore. Well, we've had a push in through main, oh sorry, through the hut for Hampus. Tuanu's about to catch it out. Oh, it's timing. He spots it. Free kill, turns back around, but Freddy B's still in heaven to worry about. The issue is, again, the bomb's being held under control of GODSENT, and while that's that last bit of utility thrown out by the CT side, Belgium, what have they got to work with? What are their options here? We're waiting on Existence to wrap, and I like this. Look at Existence. He's going to break this as soon as Tuanu shoots the windows on top of roof. It's to hide the sound of him breaking the window. And there we go. Existence, he will be into B. But they should know this. Why would you break the window this late into the round? It's going to be very clear. So they hear, they check, and he's dead. It's just Tuanu left up. He will go down. See, that strategy works very well when you get an early player either down vents or down outside. And if you do it early round when, you know, bombs not dropped, for example, and there's a reason why you should be breaking windows, then that can constantly trick people. Because again, if you think about it, if you're down in secret, there's no way to get to ramp without A, popping vents, B, opening one of the 2 doors, or C, breaking a window.
Damn audio cues always giving me away, Hugo.
That's the reason you can't frag, Connor.
If only I had teammates that could break upper windows. Honestly, first time I ever saw that was by Existence, but just during a regular official match with LDLC. So cool that he throws that little trick into Team Belgium. This time the CT's doing him the pleasure of breaking it themselves early on. Of course, Disco Doppelin doesn't just break the window for the fun of it. He will actually move his way to secret. What a shot! Existence actually exploding into the A site. They take 3 frags instantaneously, and all of a sudden, Team Belgium, well, they are actually putting GODSENT into the face of a reset. Existence, settle down.
Very aggressive.
I don't even think his boots hit the dirt by the time he hit that headshot, Hugo.
Fully accurate on the first shot of the mag as well. He is one of those IGLs who can frag, and he certainly proves it in this round, carrying them through. Yu with 2 as well, but it's post-plant. So at that point, GODSENT had already forfeited, thrown in the towel. Yu's just hunting for kills. Keep the GODSENT's money low, it's nice. Disco Doppelin looks to save as well. He can't choose a corner, indecisive. But it won't cost him his life. Belgium is saving towards a CT spawn, just trying to hunt for kills there, not chasing towards T. So he'll hold on to this gun for the time being, but Belgium, we question, Connor. Did they come into this one prepared, or was it a risk pick? Seems to be the former.
I love that split from Existence. The tempo being set in that round just now. Hits it straight through Mini. We had seen some positioning on top of Silo as well already for Belgium, but never had we seen them so quickly translate that into an A-site split. Would have been one thing had UU actually been killed by the man in heaven, but he too wins his duel. Player on Hut never even saw Existence coming. It was such a quick entry. Tom would be proud. We got a Nova.
That's it, it works. Oh, there we go. Shout out to Tom. Dead at the start of the round. It's Twister jump through main, but he's dead too. Pith with a 1D. Only one, though. It's 2 players up now for GODSENT, and Spray from the Deagle gives away both positions of these last 2 players. Nice shot again from Pith. He's actually making this one work. Oh, no. Faris almost caught out. Hampus tries to catch across, but Faris doing it after the reload comes in. He spots him entering to the site, and another deke from Hampus, but damn, Faris saves it. Very scary stuff.
I thought the hesitation there on Pith's question would mean, like, you just lie. Don't answer.
Yeah.
100, you never hit me. Try to tilt him, right? Because obviously we saw Pith coming in from the wrap of the ramp, get himself the headshot with the pistol, upgrade to the gun, and then find that second kill behind the player towards Vent, nearly getting another up close and personal. That would have left the man on site all alone.
I would have won them the round.
So Pith wanted to know, how close was he? Not close enough, that's the answer.
Nades up for GODSENT on this short tactical pause, I can imagine by them. Try and throw them early towards outside, potentially into the hut if we see a fast A play. More likely outside. But Belgium, they've not been putting too much pressure anyway. They've just been kind of bursting either up the rafters and wrapping into main, or just going straight out A. So, GODSENT expecting maybe a switch up in pace or strategy for Belgium into this round, and we do have a MAC-10 and UMP in play. Less likely they're going to be outside, but Faris sets up the smoke. So these nades may truly have some impact as they set up fast outside. They go in deep, good damage on the screen, but that is literally it. UU finds one, and Hampus is the only man to get a kill on GODSENT's side. Yes, bombs dropped, but that's a small consolation.
Very small consolation when the 3 pistol players cannot keep their hands on it. Freddy B last man up. At this distance with the USP, I have a gut feeling he won't do much. Try his best. A for effort, and D for damage.
Well, no one's hitting shots. He's not alone. The screen can't even connect the taps. Existence. Close.
But no cigar.
Smoking something else, maybe. Existence can't find... Oh, Freddy B can't find that kill. It's Existence to clean up. And 6-1 up to Belgium. What a T-side they're showing. They did the same on Mirage, but kind of this is a whole nother story. Nuke T-side 6-1 up. Not your everyday game. Especially not when they're already down a map. Looking to bring it to cash. What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are Team Belgium have proven their map pick. This is fantastic stuff.
Yeah.
And yet, remember when GODSENT only got 5 rounds on the CT side of Mirage? It's kind of reminiscent to me of casting Wololos, where it's like, I've seen them in more distressful situations. And based on that, they could still win this. So we'll see. Right now, Hampus, he's going to try to run to cover. Did not expect him to flood out so quickly. I think he expected the vent play. The only thing full of holes is instead his chest. 4 Ts to come up on top of this round. So they think. Twist and Pith going to try to change that. Off the flash, he pushes through. Unfortunately for Twist, he's out of teammates. Practically out of time, and oh, Existence. You crafty devil. He makes sure that he can't exit, ensures that everyone dies, and ensures that the CTs will now struggle financially. Yet again, Hugo. Belgium, they're showing no signs of stopping.
And no op taken as well. Chosen by UU, I imagine. He's on the MAC-10 instead. Obviously, anti-eco makes sense, but Belgium don't even want to pull it in just to save cash. It's an expensive gun, but they opt to go for rifles instead. Shows they want to play fast pace, and hell, it's been working. I won't doubt them for that. 7-1 up. And fast outside again for Screams. He looks to find an opener. GODSENT not exposing themselves. There's 3 players on the A-bomb side playing close. Vent broken, 2 on ramp. Giving up outside, but also Hampus has rotated down B, so he's going to hold on to lower at least. It splits the defense quite badly, but again, it means at least we can stop this B plant. There is nowhere that GODSENT can push to get down that site without someone spotting them from the GODSENT side.
Well, patient play from Belgium, actually, considering what else they've thrown so far in this T side. I think this is one of the slowest rounds. Pith, well, he finds himself the Deagle headshot, but then Ferris and Twanu find simultaneous kills. And now it's up to Twist, who does still sit behind the boxes. Could catch a man off guard. He does, but he can't follow suit with another. 3v2. But damage done. Existence and Ferris still sub 40. If only Hampus and Disco Doppelin had some guns. Hampus reveals himself by missing the shot, and Disco Doppelin drops all the way back towards decontamination. 30 seconds on the clock, and he's going to try to stop the plant. Swings wide and drops the bomb in the open. Now the last 2 T's got to find a way to deal with him. Molotov forces his feet out. Oh, and he burns alive.
Hate to see it. Belgium don't 8-1 up. This is a stomping T side. It's the actually anti-eco where it gets closer than most of the buy rounds put together. But we have guns in again, Connor. We have weapons for GODSENT, a WP for Twist. And while Belgium may opt to go for the same, it would surprise me because, again, 2 rounds prior, they opted not to pick it up. I guess they have the money to go for it, but it makes me think, right? Yes, I guess you wanted the MAC-10. You didn't want to play AWP anti-eco. But surely it's worth just saving it to save yourself that money, just in case GODSENT come back. And here's how it could start. Pith finds a kill towards Rap. Belgium down a man, but it's not the AWP. That's outside, at least for the time being. Yu aggressive. Deep smokes, but he's playing on the outer side of them. Trying to peek onto GODSENT. We have players up in heaven, spotting outside. We have Hampers in main as well. Wall bangable. Belgium, well, they've taken deep B control in the form of Twanu. They've not gone any further. They need a pick to turn the tide back to a 4v4 because GODSENT still sitting in the man advantage. Is now Belgium, they start to make a move outside even further.
Remaining constant in their movement, always shuffling their way forward. Team Belgium just getting info and stance piece by piece, but they've lost a piece of the puzzle. They've actually lost 3. Hampus, very well done as he reveals himself from mini, skewers the entirety of that offense, and now Ferris is going to have to come up big. Probably too big for his own boots. Freddy B pops his noggin. Team Belgium going to stagnate at 8 for now. But still a fantastic T-side, undoubtedly so. GODSENT going to be trying to dodge that reset. We both know it would spell disaster.
Let's see if they can get away with it. Or if this is too big of an ask. As Belgium, they still have money. Twanu on the AWP is fun. Maybe playing off the back of the spawn, he goes quick into Squeaky. So yes, it's a spawn play here for him. He gets mollied up, 20 HP early on. It's Hampers aggressive outside. He's pushed all the way up. But Belgium, they've got to be aware of the potential. With the deep smoke to play counter, they hold on the other end of it because they know that he could be here. Careful, Scream flashes through. Hampers blind, but they don't check the corner. Scream, he had the bomb. That's a massive mistake. And Hampers, he's going to make him pay the price, and it's expensive. 2 kills. Yu dies from upper as well, and Hampus, he just smokes off and stays alive. 15 HP left up. Molly goes over, but he has to move. That didn't go deep. Existence instead moving around the smoke, and almost knifing position. They touch, rubbing shoulders, but neither of them fire the shot. Hampus going to be rapping, and he hears a footsteps. It's enough. A kill coming in, and yeah, he gets traded, but 3 for 1. That's a meal deal.
So well done, Hampus. So incredibly well done. Gauges those different fights one by one, cleans them up, patience in the smoke. Not just flashy, but intelligent play. Now Twanu and Ferris in an awkward spot, position that Belgium haven't been in all too often. Double man disadvantage. So they retreat, and more importantly, GODSENT now dodging that second reset. We saw it happen in the 4th round, cost them more pistols. And now they'll be able to move themselves forward with a bit of extra cash. Especially because 4 of their players survived. That's fantastic, right? We think back of the first map on Mirage. Well, poor Team Belgium were so limited because they weren't able to convert points. Every time they'd win one, it was reset. That is not the case here. Not this time.
And now 2 rounds off the back of just Hampus getting 3 kills. Like that shows that GODSENT are requiring him to step up way too much. He's on 9 alongside Pith. Again, the stand-ins being the players to watch for GODSENT, which is surprising considering the firepower across the rest of this roster. Twist, Freddy B, Disco Doppler, these are names. These are Swedish names of good players, players with plenty of experience and skill. But there's been multiple games this event where we've only really been seeing Hampus and Pith carry these guys through, and this is, well, I would say carry them through is one of them right now, but they only have 3 rounds.
Yu is going to try to play aggressive yet again, but it's Hampus on the other side. He finds 2. Ferris traded straight back. Disco Doppler bails him out. Again, a 4 versus 2 situation here from GODSENT. Created by Hampus.
As always. But will Belgium be able to remain strong? That's the question. Oops, spot, but not shot. As the player backs out towards the site, he gets away with his own life. It's going to be Scream to try and push up in replacement, a minute on the clock. With a jump up from Freddy B, he's low, but he has a good angle above him. Scream not taking advantage of the hole in the door for too much longer. He gets away with his life because Freddy B has an angle onto it now. So Scream counting his lucky stars as he wraps back round towards the yard. Are they going to save again with 48 seconds up? That would be a big surprise. Wow. Damn. 2 rounds in a row. 30 seconds. They could have done something for sure. Could we have a look at the money? That would be nice. I'd like to see what Belgium are sitting on right now. There we go. It makes sense. Okay, yeah. No, it makes sense, because 3 players have enough to buy up next round. These 2 won't if they save guns, and the loss bonus isn't big enough, so if they actually went for this, they would likely die, and then they would have too little money to buy up next round. So actually, this makes a lot of sense. I don't know why the money's so... Well, it's because they saved, but... Okay, no, yeah, it makes sense. They can save. 2 players low on money. It will kind of round out. But we'll see.
We will see, Hugo. In the next round. Which is now about to begin. Team Belgium, again, surviving with some guns and allowing for themselves to come back in with another competitive buy. But GODSENT getting themselves to a more competitive score. Slowly, but certainly.
UMP over the AK. He had players able to drop that, but they prioritize utility. Smoke up outside Belgium. Got to watch out for Hampus. He's a dangerous man in this position. It's Twist up towards main, also a dangerous man. Smoke wall is down. Hampus sprays. Look at the damage as well. Molotov. Oh, it might clip Yu. It does. He's dead. And players rush on through as well. They try and get down, and they do. The smoke in the Molotov puts it out, so they get down safely without losing any more health. But what a start for GODSENT.
Look at his dead body just all crumpled up on the staircase. He was so far away from that fire, so he thought. And yet it spreads just in the nick of time for 1 tick of damage. Like, that's just disgusting. What a game. Right now, though, it's still GODSENT trying to hang on. Disco Doppler barely hangs on to his life. He actually decides to tuck tail and change position on that B site. Will come in with a more narrow angle on the window. Crouches into the weight of Scream, who has some space to work with. But he's caught off guard by the man behind the silo. Freddy crouched for just a moment. Tuan New wants to jump into the vent. It's going to be a close-range shotgun shot with his op. Gut punch. But now he's going to need 3 more. The rest of his team has died in the meantime. Most notably leaving Bomb behind. I don't think I've ever seen somebody on that roof.
It's a good position to get late round, but obviously early on you don't really have any cover. That's the issue. You're so exposed to silo, and you can cover yourself from outside, but the little bit of cover you have is so dependent on the angle you're peeked from. So if GODSENT just like move 5 feet left or right, they'll be able to see him. Oh my god. Both players had knives out. What a mess. Hampus with 2 kills as well. Again, impact from this man. He's putting up numbers. Freddy B's on 3 right now. Disco Doppelin on 6, Twist on 5. Still still Hampus and Pith at the top. And Hampus quite literally, you know, pretty much every other teammate combined kills, if I'm doing, no, 1 off. But a good performance nonetheless.
All right, Belgium, you're back in with a bye. They've done a very good job of actually getting through this, consistently having guns.
Yeah.
So the economy play's been on point. UU would love to get across this time alive. And not cooked, just slightly brown. Right now, Freddy B watching the cross from vents. So they realize that, of course, there could be players down secret, but they understand as well that there hasn't been any push towards the bomb site itself because of Freddy. Right now, the Molotovs coming in from Belgium. Hampus still above the hut. He won't find Ferris, and Twanu with an instant headshot as well. So a 5v3 for Belgium. They take this site by storm. And Freddy B tries to get himself back into the fray. However, it's done. Team Belgium with a 9th round. Fantastic opportunity there from the A site, created by a rapid push. That's what they used, Hugo. A fast play to catch the defense off guard. Poor Hampus was just hiding in the corner. He didn't want any of that.
Well, that was due to some of their early success as well in this half. It was a lot of fast plays. We saw, you know, rounds where Existence was just jumping through main from above. We had players quickly burst out onto the site. Fast ramp pushes down towards B. Many bomb plants came in. Then they started to slow things down. Then they started to focus more on outside control, and that's when GODSENT begun to pull it back. It's very similar to Mirage. Again, Belgium started things off very well in the beginning, start of the half. GODSENT picked up 4 or 5 in a row. Belgium eventually closed it out, and then GODSENT pull it back. We may see a similar story, but they need a big T side on nuke as well, because Belgium, 9 rounds and looking to make it 10. Scream starts off. Freddy B outside still by the garage. They've already split down B. Freddy B coming in from behind. 1 kill. Nade to follow. Now GODSENT, they need to rotate down B, but they're still a man down.
Little Molotov to the vent. Disco Doppelin drops into it. This man fears not fire. Gunfire, different story. Twanu pops him. So, last round, looking for the same score of the first half in the opening map. Freddy B and Pith looking to improve it. No siree. Team Belgium with a statement of a T side here on nuke, Hugo. But again, just like when it came to every single overpass map with Wololos, we watched GODSENT come back convincingly on Mirage. Will it happen a second time? Is the CT side of nuke a different story?
Well, we'll see.
Find out next time.
Yeah, tune in. Yeah, I think it's a lot harder to pull it back on nuke, obviously. Not a surprising statement there, but...
You know what's wild is the fact that they actually had 4 rounds clumped together and then 1 round elsewhere as an anomaly.
Bit different from last time.
In the sense that the 4 rounds were earlier and the last round was their 1 off. But in this case, the 1 off comes first. It's like they've just switched sides, which is exactly what they've done during halftime now. It's going to be GODSENT on the offense. See if they can set a different tempo, a different pace. Give us something else to talk about. Give us more hope in our hearts.
Same pistol though for GODSENT, that of Team Belgium, fast towards ramp. And again, the same story, no kills from the CT side on defense, but not 2 for the Ts this time. Instead, they wrap heaven. They change things up. Twanu overrun, and he is not ready for that kind of movement up and down on the ladder. Freddy B adds insult to injury, and he takes him down. Only Faris to respond, but he's split through main, and GODSENT, what a great pistol round. I love that setup. So much distraction from the ramp play that anyone outside is not focused anymore. They're wrapping back towards A. At one point, they drop down B. They go, oh, okay, they're not hitting ramp there. They're wrapping back up heaven, so they wrap back towards A. They take the focus off outside and boom, boom them. A player splits through main and takes down UU in heaven. Or sorry, Faris in heaven. So, good round from GODSENT. 6 on the board. The road to recovery begins, Connor.
Recovery is a process. One that has now begun for GODSENT. Conversion points could be easily found. But you know what else is sometimes easily found, Hugo? Force buy wins.
That you are true. That you are right.
So do not count this one out. Team Belgium having not much Kevlar, notably, but more utility than anything else. Smoke grenades could slow things down. Frag to soften targets. It's actually Freddy starting to wrap the outer. Of course, he gets the headshot to existence. Twanu just beneath him, the next man to fall. So this is easy for GODSENT. Just going through the motions versus a buy like this. Is it flawless, Hugo? Or does Scream find some frags?
Well, I would bet. Well, he would usually be able to. This is a difficult situation. And again, he's in a position where he could just straight up save. He's actually bottom of the board again. Well, we've had this before for Belgium. I would say, you know, they've had success with him bottom fragging. That's okay. That's fine. And while they are winning this map still, he needs to change that on the CT side, because this is where it definitely can and may come back for GODSENT. Pistol conversions look clean as well so far. We could be seeing the full sweep back for the Swedes. As they did on Mirage, looking to repeat that on Nuke. So Scream definitely needs to step up and join the rest of his team at the top of the board. This is not what we expect of a player of his caliber as well. 7 rounds. And flawless as well. Full eco now for the side of Belgium. No money can be invested apart from on Twanu and UU. And the fact they're both saving makes me think maybe they want to double up first round, which would be a risk, but would also definitely be a surprise for GODSENT. That's very rare on Nuke first round. But UU investing in the nade. I'll drop his money a little bit lower. Got to do some quick maths. He should be able to get it without armor if he doesn't get any kills. But oh, there's P250 as well. That's dropped over, so he doesn't have to at least expense for that.
There's UU put that frag outside. Yeah. Not going to do much with it. Hampus just continues to charge forward. Ferris watching the cross with the USP, gets himself an assist. It's UU to clean up the frags. Now it's Freddy B as start asserting the terrorists yet again. Existence comes out from Secret, and he gets a headshot. What's going on here? Sure enough, the bomb plant's going to happen. The smoke grenade blocks it off, but this is still a very costly round for GODSENT, being created by Belgium when really they shouldn't have had anything in this one, Hugo.
No, they got nothing done with armor, CZ, and now they're getting stuff done with just USPs. This is ridiculous, but it should stop here. Should is the key word. If you can bait up enough gunshots, he could do this. It's actually a trade. Existence back in. Gun dropped in the rafters as well, but Pith doesn't want to chase this. He doesn't want to challenge. So he falls back. Existence as well. Wrapping back towards main, maybe looking for a gun outside, dropped anywhere. Yeah, that's exactly what he does. Good decision as well. Knows his place, knows he's not going to win this round. May as well fall back. He'll die anyway. But it's not the end of the world. GODSENT, they still pick it up, and Belgium, they keep the money low with such little investment.
Here we have it. Another opportunity for GODSENT now to just keep this one rolling closer, but it's not going to be as easy of an opportunity. And the double op, yes sirree. All right, throw one op over on ramp, use one op out on outer. Or change out the outer player and get him aggressively stanced over towards Secret, because generally if someone's going to go into the lobby as a terrorist, you're going to be able to see them between either squeaky door or from the ramp angle. Odds are someone goes inside. You can hit them then and there. Stop, mow them down. Pop them real quick. For the current moment, it is UU on ramp. Twanu trying to wrap outer, but GODSENT, well, they're going to pick up the pace. They've already gotten themselves closer to A. Ferris able to lock things down. He gets himself a second. Existence with a kill, and Ferris finally removed, but Twist now tasked to clutch, and it's just not meant to be. GODSENT coming up short here versus the double op setup of Belgium.
It's not even the double op that does the damage. It's the rifle of Ferris. Great defense on the site. 3 kills come in. Belgium, 11 rounds. They keep things strong. Again, this is one of those positions with your first buy of the half, your first proper buy. If GODSENT take that, not only do they get a free round, but they also push you back down to pistols for 1 more. So they get 2 for 1. A good deal. They would have been up to 10. No, Belgium still stay in the lead for now. GODSENT not given another avenue into this map once again, but they still have a buy. They have weapons. Only 1 Galil, rest of them AK'd up, and utility's good, but no AWP. And we still have 2 up on the CT side. Something to watch out for. You know there's going to be one outside. If you have 2 orbs and one's not outside, what are you doing? And Twanu's there, ready and waiting. It's Scream down low, a Molotov through with a flashbang. He can easily peek this, and he will. Flash out, but it's Molly down. He still peeks up just as it fades, and he gets a 1 for 1. GODSENT, they were so ready for that. You can see 3 of them trained on that angle, so they'll take it. Existence now, he's going to be the one to try and take the fight on B. It's Freddy B, though, to finish him. And GODSENT, they could wrap A with this. They have a player in lobby, they have a player in the rafters, and if these guys split up the vents in the meantime, this is an A-side attack. But we'll see what they commit with, because they can always double back down to B depending on where the pick comes through. And this is going to be massive.
Of course, Ferris going to reposition from inside of the hut to above it. Twanu walking forward with his AWP, just creeping in towards lobby. He does find Disco Doblin on the backside, but that's still the bomb to come up. And yes, you're right, it is the A-site split, but Twanu, oh, he's given a second chance. Freddy B does not catch the kill, does not offer himself up, and Twanu close, still can't connect. The peak being tempted here. It's a distraction. Twanu not going to fall for it, still just trying to get himself an entry. Very well disciplined there by GODSENT. He's waiting for the second offer to arrive, and then he finds it. Freddy B is down. And of course, there's still two AKs that stand, Hampus and Twist, both above the bomb site. Twanu still comes in. Twist gets himself the first. He falls downwards. Spotted CT, knows exactly where he's at, and UU's just going to tuck tail. He gives it over. GODSENT back with another round. Team Belgium coming up short. Man, did they ever play mind games with Twanu?
That bait was so good, though, because it's one player sitting in the corner, and then he calls for Twist to come support. And you could literally see in the corner, in the peripheral vision, he was sneaking up just to peek onto Twanu while he was scoped in on the right side of the vent. Didn't get the kill, but regardless, gets away with it, and Twanu pushes back into the site after forcing out Freddy B with a Molotov. I like that bait, really good. Freddy B knows his place. No need to take the fight, because what happens? He takes the fight, Twanu pulls it back to a 2-on-2, upgrades to an AK and runs back in and kills them. You never know what can happen. And again, it's such a pivotal round where they need to get that reset. It's good to play safe, and they do, and they pick it up. 9-11 now, AWP saved, everyone else forcing up as that is the reset, but not full investment. We've got Twanu saving money, for example. I wonder if it's the same on the others. At least for the time being, GODSENT have a chance to pull it back to 10 rounds. And if they do so as well, Belgium are going to definitely struggle with money.
This position from Twanu is dangerous. When they revamped Nuke, of course, they made that corner boxes a little bit deeper, so it's easy to just crouch and get cover, firing off just over the ledge. Especially when you have a guy like UU who's going to be used to pull attention away from that spot. UU misses, that's crucial. Piff instantly removes the man, and UU with a trade frag misses the follow-up shot, but the repeat from the CTs comes in on Existence. And Scream with a deagle connects to the head of Twist. It was just a broken buy, and it's gotten some footing in the round, but it's also the bomb plant here being covered by Hampus.
Good set off for GODSENT, but Belgium's certainly going to contest, and Scream the point man into the site as he begins to move, but Existence making noise. Oh, he doesn't look towards it. He hears the footsteps. Luckily, Freddy's from behind, and they won't expect that, so he gets a free kill. 1 for 1. Existence jumps on the bomb only for a fake. Freddy just needs to check it. He needs to bait it, but he has to get out of the fence into the open, and Existence gets the kill. Time is not enough, though. Belgium got to give up the round. Nicely played from Existence. He gets 3, but he won't be able to find that defuse, so it is GODSENT. That being said, the force off the back of the reset for Belgium. Again, 4 kills. Obviously, this game is still getting far too close, and we're literally seeing the exact same as the previous map in the sense that Belgium are now struggling on that CT side. But at least they get damaged. Keep GODSENT's economy low. This can come back and help them in the future, but at least for now they got a full eco, so this is not going to be a winnable round. And GODSENT should be equaling up the scoreline. So yeah, realistically, yeah, Belgium, right? Great T-side. Ridiculous T-side on Nuke. But it's the CT where it falls apart.
At least for now. Still Twanu with an AWP, so we've seen UU pick it up, and in this instance where it needs to be heavy impact, not just 1 or 2 picks, but rather a round-winning play, they shall task Twanu with that responsibility. Scream gets tagged up, 16 HP early on. Hampus was making a ruckus on top of the rooftop. With his flashbang, his teammate, Freddy, is allowed to start peeking around this rafter. Of course, that's the danger of Nuke, right? CTs can just play inside. Sure enough, GODSENT can exploit the outer yard, but that's just going to give them map control. This is a cheeky angle by Pith, hoping that they push. Oh my goodness, the flash just in the nick of time. He gets it back. Twanu walks forward, sprays good. There's the op now down. Yu unable to retrieve the gun just yet. He's desperate for it. Pith having to try and hold off on multiple angles here, and Yu does get it in his hands. Gets the bomb back, and Pith, with an aim punch, offsets the crosshair. Yu needs to retreat, but no, he actually keeps up the aggression a little too long. There we go. Twist, gives chase, gets his kill, gets his tie.
Little Glock burst fire kill as well. Very messy, but he finds it. 11-11. Now the buy back in for Belgium. They've got cash on. Oh, this is Existence. This is his making. A buy that he usually runs on the T side, but they've actually put it in for CT. They've got enough money to fully buy. Look at their cash. They have 5 to 6K, but instead they go for the full UMPs. Now, what this means for those unaware is while they could fully buy, if they lose that, they're down to pistols. So they do this. If they lose this, they can still buy up next round because they have loss bonus. So it makes sense. It's a risk in the sense that you could be giving a free way away for GODSENT. But the alternative is, it's better than ending up on pistols. It means they can do something stupid, like just rush into lobby, and it's working. Somehow, Existence is doing it. The mastermind behind the strat is the mastermind behind the kills. 2 for him. Traded, and a peek from Twanu, perfectly timed, finds Belgium the round. This is massive, because now, not only do they have loads of money, but they have a round that they shouldn't have won with such limited investment. Look at the cash. They can double ult, they can triple ult, they can bring in a Scar. Belgium have everything. And I love the strategy. It works its wonders. It's very rare that it actually picks up the round, but it can certainly get damage, certainly keep GODSENT's economy low, and that hit it has. Look at the money on GODSENT. Freddy B and Twist can't even afford nades. Twist doesn't even have head armor, and Hampus is down on a UMP. Belgium, they're back in this game.
Twanu with an op outside, though. Oh, and they boost over the boxes, so Twanu's angle just none the wiser. He's going to call that this is clear, when in reality they're so close, and that catches Existence off guard. That's such a perfect play, but here comes Scream with 1 frag and damage dealt, 2 versus 2 left over. Yu could just creep straight through this smoke, but the bomb's down. That's the problem for the CT side. They've offered up the plant. Twist trying to keep the element of surprises spotted and dealt with. Now it's just the planter himself. Disco Doppelin again, the last man up, spams the backman towards Mini. Takes damage himself. They're going to start getting closer. It's the op posted up and the rifle to push. Utilities aplenty. He starts bouncing him off the backboard. Disco Doppelin trying to find the headshots. He spams it. He takes it. And GODSENT with another round. They tie it straight back. They reset Belgium, but at least because Belgium weren't supposed to win that round, just 2 back, Hugo, they are still going to have some money. Yeah. Some money.
Some being the key word, not enough. Yeah, I even thought they would have more coming into this one. You're not alone, Connor. They should have had more, but they lost 4 players even in the UMP round, right? So they get away in the 1v1, and therefore they pay the price. So it's a reset. Not hard, because they will be able to buy up next round just with some money saved. So Faris, he's got a kit to play with. He's got a smoke. He's got a pistol and some armor. And the rest just on those pistols. So, again, GODSENT look to take 13, but Belgium again with the option of a reset. Not spotted. Twist looks towards outside, sees the head but can't connect. Scream alive. Better than dead. GODSENT slowed down.
Very tense moment right now because obviously we're in the last 5 rounds of the second map. GODSENT starting to make that comeback happen yet again. They should certainly win this round. They have an instrumental lead in terms of guns. Smoke to block the cross, Molotov to prevent the peek, and Hampus not going to commit to it, so they'll be none the wiser. You can see the attention of Faris being drawn towards Mini, a portion of the map that's been exploited before. But Hampus, the one-man show outside, is actually going to start putting himself on top of the silo and working his way round. Lots of map control being taken here. Hampus outside. We've got Pith pushed all the way into the hell spot. It's only the actual bomb sites here that belong to Belgium. And for how much longer, really?
Freddy trades in the main, or in the hut, sorry. It's actually screened to pick up 1 outside as well with the Deagle. Oh, wrapping in through the top as Existence, and suddenly he finds 2 kills with the Deagle. What's going on? It's Twist alone with no time to play. He's got to run away. We said Belgium would not win this round, but frankly, we were wrong. That makes no sense. Existence sitting on 22 kills, and he's done it for his team. 2 Deags.
What just happened?
No idea.
Hello? Existence?
Oh, that's a round that GODSENT should not be losing. Though.
That's filthy. They had everything.
Look at the money. Oh, no.
Team Belgium are going to win this game because of that round. Existence actually does it.
That is the worst, man.
Oh, the double deeg. They had everything. They had Pith pushed up to the bottom of hell. They had Hoppus playing all the way from outside. They had players on the bomb site. Sure enough, okay, you get this little like trade frag going on in mid. Scream catches a kill outside, but where does Existence come from?
Nowhere, apparently. From heaven. He fires down 2 shots, lands 2 kills, and secures Belgium 13 rounds, forcing GODSENT into eco. Oh no, they've gone for the buy. I hate this so much. I hate this tilts me. It's 13-12, and why are you buying GODSENT? Let Belgium take 14. You've got 2K loss bonus coming in next round. Buy up next round. They had about $1,900 to $2,000. They could have got 2 UMPs, 3 rifles in. Utility would have been good enough. It's not like GODSENT have been going for smoke executes outside anyway. They could just play a fast round. It's been working so well. Hit ramp, go down through B. Don't go for the force at 13-12, because what this does now is means that, okay, they're going to lose this. Let's be real. So Belgium win 14 rounds. And then GODSENT go, oh, we don't have any money. Let's force again. So they have to force 3 rounds in a row, and they lose 3 rounds in a row. If this game is 16-12, I will laugh. I will actually laugh. What a way to lose a game. It's not over yet. It's not over yet, Connor.
Not yet, but man, that much closer.
I disagree with this buy so much.
All right, well, let's see if they have something to say about it.
Yeah, prove me wrong, please.
Please.
Please prove me wrong.
Let's watch some smokes go out outside. Twanu does have that AWP play still up close. They're going to try it yet again. It was nifty to see this boost actually circumvent the positioning of that off.
I like that.
Scream obviously outside of the vents being lower. Will have himself covering that cross. Now, GODSENT going to try to get past him. They'll have to do so quickly. Scream, with this aim offset, can't hit these headshots. They're still trying to duel. He's going to use the frag grenade to soften him up. Makes his job a little easier. But actually, in fact, he still hasn't found a frag. He's scared. Skeptical, but Ferris is not. Disco Doplin finds a kill. Scream still coming in here, finding the impact, so this buy has not worked out. Not whatsoever. Pith, of course, on the bomb site might find another, but no. It is then traded straight back, and Team Belgium on 14, they've done it. They have gotten past the forced buy of GODSENT. What a silly decision, some would say.
And here's the issue for GODSENT. Yes, they can eco this scoreline, but I don't think they will. Oh, okay, maybe they will. I don't know. It's just now it's really difficult, right? Because your 2 options are force until you lose the game, probably, or eco this one, allow Belgium to take 15, and then eco for 3. Sorry, and then buy for 3 in a row. But that's such a risk, right? It's better than forcing for sure. They made the right decision here. I definitely agree. Given the situation they're in, going for this eco makes sense. But that being said,
why are you in this situation?
Yeah, you shouldn't be in this situation. Just yeah, this is going to be hard.
It was ambitious.
Yeah.
And it was painful.
It's just when you're this late into the game, those are not the risks you should be taking. We'll see. Hey, they might pick up the next buy, and then they could bring things back. Who knows? 3 PT50s, or 2, sorry. The block left as Faris makes some cash, $600 in the bank. Not that that matters. Belgium have so much money to work with. And GODSENT left in an awkward spot. Ooh. Dirty.
Farewell. Disco Doplin on a deagle. Trying to pull his best impression of existence at this point. Bringing it back out of nowhere. He will find Ferris. Still has 100 health. Those are literally the only 2 good things going for him. At least for now. Still has 30 seconds to play with. Come on, get another. Little Rainbow Six Siege action.
Crab walking around. He's been flanked. UU ready and waiting, takes the shot. 15 up for Belgium. GODSENT, they've got to pull it back 3 in a row. Yes, they've got the buy here. That's what the eco in the previous round was for. They have a good buy as well, but they could have had this a little bit earlier on. They didn't force. Obviously, they get more utility here. That's one of the important factors. UMP Khalil, Triple AK. Their chance to bring this to overtime. It's going to be a long road, but they can do it, I'm sure. It's always possible. But will they do it, Connor?
Only one way to find out. That is to pay attention to this round and exactly how it shall unfold. Either to the benefit of GODSENT, or they fold themselves into a third map. You have to be flexible to do that. Nice use of these skylights there. It's going to get the grenades onto the A site, but Existence, well, he's got full vision and 3 frags. Ferris with the 4th and 5th, and wowza, what a way to close out the game. Just instantly shutting things down. Sure enough, it looked like GODSENT were making history repeat itself until Existence stopped it. Dead in its tracks.
And on the final round as well. You know, not only the Deegs that brought down the death on the eco, but also the 3K spray down. Lovely stuff. 16-12, as I did call, that force buy really cemented the loss for GODSENT. It lost them the opportunity to play for the win. They had to play for OT. Yeah, they had to buy for that final round at least. That was good, but it was too difficult. And they couldn't do it. They couldn't do it, Connor.
25 frags, Hugo.
On who?
Existence.
Oof.
Of all men. Can he keep it up in the third map? Well, we'll see when it happens. After a brief break, we will be back with the third and final map of the broadcast here. It's the day 3